I'd already kind of snuck off to help Mako get some more parts for her car. Is that 3 cop cars in a close line? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, everyone notices that I'm gone, and I already went back home.
Didn't even say goodbye. Oh, can you blame him?
And that's it's just morning. Then Nage looks around and is like, where's he at?
Where's he at?
And everyone's like, yeah, where is he? And everyone's just like, oh, Daddy Clover, just be quiet.
He left early, didn't he? Oh my god, there's a green pole star here.
Alright, it's on. I'm taking off
Alice, Sonia, Josh, Cameron, Johnny.
Gonna make him remember this chase.
Wake up. We've got one of our guys in a pursuit.
The irony is that Soul's first girlfriend's name was Alice. And she's the one that died and got reincarnated. Like, died in his arms. From illness.
Everyone sees
he came back a couple years younger, but no memory of him.
Everyone sees Chow Chow post something about me. Well, she actually just videos it. So yeah, guys, if you're wondering where he's at, he's right here. And, like, they see that I've like opened my own garage, and it's like pristine for like other racers. You see like racers from across the globe are there.
Snap back to the alley.
I recognize a couple of those spaces.
Flip on the sirens and get after
Didn't think
them.
some of them would pop up again. Especially those twins. But, guess it's only natural.
Doesn't matter where you hide, I'll find you. Found him.
Now, I'm in the passenger seat, and the new girl is racing. Guided.
Everyone sees Chow Chow's still filming, and she says, "Okay, viewers, this is gonna be something pretty cool." Everyone sees a few cop cars lined up with a few of the racers, and then like, what the heck is he doing?
He isn't. He wouldn't have cops join in on it.
And then everyone sees that there's a few cops just saying hey, and they're like literally legit racers. They used to be racers back in the day, but then they just turned into cops.
Son of a bitch. Didn't think he had the balls.
And everybody sees me getting into my Mustang, and everyone's like, "Here comes the man of the hour." And everyone sees me making a big announcement. So yeah, I built this beast from the ground up a long time ago. Right here in the heart of Miami.
Flip the sirens back on, 'cause I found
You
our
see,
target again.
all my friends a long time
Everyone, the
ago,
coffee break is over.
along
The previous
with
runner is back for more.
my friend Soul and Virgil, and all the other friends I had from the garage. I've basically lived in that garage for the longest time, and then I thought, how great would it be to actually start up something that would go down in history? That's when I came up with this. A lot of people think cops are low-down scoundrels like Mercer. I wanted to remind people that they ain't all that bad. So, without further ado, let's get this race started. Everyone sees me climbing into my Mustang. And everyone sees the timer beginning. 3, 2, 1, go! And the cops turn on their sirens, and the racers are pulling ahead of them.
They're gone, so screw it. I'm gonna see if I can get some race events on social media I can send you to instead.
Copy. I'll get back to
And
control.
Clover, Odette, and you are just like sitting there smiling. They're like, I can't believe he did something like this.
Last time I tried this, it didn't go so well. Hopefully he can make it work.
Tough night. Keep on it.
Good news, we got a new couch.
And then everybody else sees that at nighttime they see Chow Chow's still filming, and then they're like, "Okay, viewers, we're gonna kick something up a little bit." And then everyone sees me in a police car, and it's a Crown Vic, and I'm just sitting there in my uniform. And then Chow Chow is just like sitting there filming. Which moves over and like, "Yep, this guy right here turned into a cop. And he is going to be chasing the other racers down this hill, and they have to make sure that they can't get caught by him. Otherwise, they lose." And some of his other cop buddies are posted up down there, as you can see. So yeah, let's get this show on the road, shall we? And then everyone's just sitting there like, can't believe he did something like this. And Cleaners is sitting there like he's impressed.
Didn't think this guy had it in him. The boil's glowing.
And then Chow Chow stops filming, and then you see that one of the best racers got ahead, and everyone was surprised by how many we got brought down.
I just realized my grandchild's first love had orange hair, and Soul's first actual love had orange hair. Not even related, and it happened.
And everyone in the season 1 of the races that Razor decided to make a statement. And then everyone's like, oh great, what's this douchebag one? Then Razor comes up and says, Demon here's been a personal friend of mine. We've been through a lot of races together. Haven't we, pal? Yeah, well, I've been thinking of leaving the old wounds under the bridge. And then everyone sees Razor getting smug with me, and then Souls is sitting there like, man, that guy gets on my nerves.
I actually am thinking those that exact wording. Like I'm honestly thinking of like killing off this race and just flying over there.
Call me in pursuit control. It's on.
Info here. What kind of vehicle are we after tonight?
Suspect's ride is an Aston Martin P11.
Time to get busy, team. We have a chase in progress. Remember, we rule the night.
Everyone else sees Raj there, and then everyone's like, Raj? What's Raj doing there?
Now what the hell is the log doing there? I figured he'd stay in Lockport and keep the blacklist under control.
And then Raj says that he just stopped by for a visit. And everybody
Literally
else sees that.
sends him a text saying, a bunch of my group is in Tampa. But just wanted to say hi.
And then he says that he brought some. Bless you.
Thank you.
And then he says that some blacklist racers are there at the stadium that I'm at today. And then you say this could get bad.
This could get bad. We should probably have someone head over there. Literally calls the new person I know. The newbie, yeah. Yeah, you're gonna have to head over to Miami since you're in the area. Make sure that human's okay. Alright, sir. Consider it done. Thanks. This one's all you. Any calls that's still there, it's on you to use.
Everyone sees Taz pop up and start ramming me, and then you're like, yeah, I knew this wasn't gonna go well.
Yeah, I knew this was gonna go well. Mackie, if you're there, speed it up. You got trouble. Going as fast as I can here.
And then everyone sees you like smirking in my car, and then you're like, why is he smirking?
And he's smirking, which means he's planning something.
And then everyone sees Taz slowing down, and then
Kill switch.
Yeah.
Clever
Maybe
boy.
you need to get some sleep.
and then he's like, hey, that's not fair, that's cheating. And I was like, hey, it's all fair game from here, boys. And then you're sitting there like, oh god, what have I created?
What have I created? I'm proud,
So,
but
when are
also
you gonna get your own
disturbed.
place?
Don't listen to him.
And everyone else sees you take first from Razor. And then you're just sitting there thinking, come on, do it, you asshole.
Come on. Just do it, you assholes. Try it.
Then everybody sees you like Don't worry, guys. After seeing him try to ram me, everyone just sees me hit my handbrake immediately. And Razor goes flying into the walls. Later, loser. And then you're like, that cheeky prick.
That cheeky little prick. I've taught him well. Maybe a little too well.
And everyone else in unison just says, "You think?"
I mean, y'all are just as guilty as I am.
And then everyone sees Maki pulling up beside me, and you're like, "Oh crap!"
Oh crap!
And then you're like, "That's not gonna go well."
That's not gonna go well. Since I text, get the hell out of there. You're not good enough to handle this.
And then everyone sees Maki just pulling up beside me, and she just blows me a kiss.
Nah, she's the shy type. At most, she just seemed embarrassed that she was late and just leave. Plus, she already has her eyes set on one person, and is devoting herself to keep supporting him. Since he saved her, the most she can do is do it for him too.
And everyone sees me win the race.
Literally gets overtaken at the last second.
And then I'm just like sitting there like, well, you bet that's who I think it is. And then you're sitting there thinking like, oh crap, that's not good.
Oh crap, that's not good. Maki, you really should stop toying with them and get out of there.
And then she's like, why? And then she looks over at the scoreboard and she sees that unknown driver came in first, and then she's like, oh.
Oh, that explains it.
And then everyone's like, all the other racers are like surprised that I got outraced by someone new.
That's why. You're making a bit too much of a name for yourself. Pull a G-Mod or a half-lap and get the fuck out of here!
And then the camera's following me and shows me chasing after her, and then you're like, oh, that's not good.
That's not good. Remember that one trick I showed you? Wait. What? Yeah, I think it's time for the Houdini.
And she's like, what do you mean? And then she's like, oh shit!
Oh shit, I actually just raced by some cops.
That was timed.
There's like 4 of them in this one area.
And then everyone just hears my voice saying, let's make this a little interesting. And then I call some of my cop buddies, and then you're like, oh, come on now.
Come on now, she's still green. Kid, I'm telling you, you gotta pull a Houdini.
And then she's like, why? And then she sees the cops behind her.
That's why. Okay. It's time.
And then she's like, point taken.
She literally opens up a small button covered with a glass covering, and Houdini presses it and just as she drifts around a corner, she's just gone. Tire tracks just end suddenly. Last time someone spotted her, when she reappeared, she was already going inside the garage.
Be advised, active pursuit is called off. Pursuit is in 07.
QSL control, show is clear. Heading back to our patrol.
Copy.
And then I'm just sitting there smiling, and then you're like, why is he smiling?
Why is he smiling?
And then everyone sees that I had a camera on Maki for the whole entirety of the race. Then she's like, "Why am I on camera?"
Why am I on camera? Ah, shit! God.
And then everyone, the entire crew is just laughing.
I thought I taught you better than that. Fucking shit.
And then I sent a text to her saying, "Meet me at the old raceway." And then she's like, "Oh, this can't be. This is not gonna be good."
This is not gonna be good. Is it?
And then you text her and just be like, "Nope."
No, no, most likely will not. But you don't got much choice. He is kind of calling you out.
And then I text Virgil saying, "How's your trip?" And then I like and I'm like, "Oh, yeah, that's right. He never really keeps his phone on at all times." The newbie should be here by now. Hey, kid. Got a show you put on today.
I try.
Don't be scared. I'm not as terrifying as everybody thinks I am.
I would beg to differ.
Oh, really? And I just say boo, and she just jumps in the air. How about a quick lap around here, okay?
Okay.
Let's see if you can actually catch up with me. Not bad. You actually got ahead of me.
Lots of practice, plus this was originally my car. A bunch of people may have them, but I was one of the first in this city to have one.
Interesting. What, can you fancy ride do this? She sees me hit through the fences and she just thinks I'm going crazy when I'm trying to ram her off the road.
If that's your plan, then. Do you really think I'd fall for a simple trick? I'm not a. Because at my young age, I'm still pretty high ranking. Come on now.
So am I.
She literally just went to the jump to the concrete tubing backwards.
And then she sees me heading for that jump that's like really dangerous, and then she's like, "Are you okay? What are you doing?"
Wait, what are you?
Come on, don't be a chicken.
Woo! Football style. Need a better run up. That angle wasn't good.
Just take your time, kid. Not bad. You remind me of someone I used to drive with a long time ago.
I get that a lot. A lot of young talent.
And then Soul texts her and says, "Why are you following him?"
I'm intrigued. I get that you're the intellectual type, but come on.
And then you say that is a bad move.
That's a bad move. Just try it. Now he's tailing you, so you should try and lose him. That's all?
And then she says, "What makes him so bad about everything?"
I don't know what makes him so bad, but it seems nice enough to me.
And then she says, "Where's he going?"
Wait, where's he going?
And then you say it doesn't matter, and she's like, "Well, no, it kind of does matter because you told me to go look after him, so."
You told me to look after him at first, so I think it does matter. Yeah, but do you think that's what I've seen? I know he can take care of himself. He ain't the little fledgling I had anymore.
And then she asks, "You gonna get a rocket ship?"
Is he heading to that space station area?
And then everyone sees a live feed of it.
Oh. We really have been in that place. Jump in, jump in, jump in, jump in.
Hey, park it up. Take a load off.
And then Soul says, you say again, like, "Okay, I think it's time that you come back home." And then she's like, like, he's not that much of a bad guy. I mean, what did he do? Freaking ditched you guys or something?
Well, yes, actually. But it's understandable. New horizons and all that.
And then she says, if he's here with Chow Chow, then he's probably not that much of a bad guy at all.
We know he isn't, but still. We trust him, but at the same time, precautions should be taken.
And I send her a text
Never,
saying,
never play your full hand.
and I text, hey, if you want to talk to me again, meet me at nighttime in front of the garage.
The irony is I'm already at night.
Which is actually perfectly timed.
Yeah, I'm trying to get that final race done.
And then she says, I feel like he's luring me into a trap.
I feel like he's luring me into a trap. Well, after this race, I'll check it. Gotta get the last part. Gotta get some of the last parts for this thing after all. I'll try and see if the closest by person can do it.
Everyone sees a truck pull up, and then they're like, did anybody order a delivery?
This crew knows you exist now, that's for sure. Keep up the pressure.
And everyone notices that it's Subaru that Virgil actually specified.
Something seems off about this. This is a bit too perfectly timed.
Gonna try to nab the driver of an Aston Martin GT11. Let's make him pay.
Everyone get
There's a
down.
note that
There's
has
troublemakers
missing
driving
something
Aston Martin GT11.
on the windshield. So it's like, that motherfucker.
That mother. Well, there's life. Woo! That would have been a bad T-bone.
And then Virgil's like, I don't got a problem with it, as long as my car's here.
Oh hell no, I ain't letting fucking ambulance. I ain't letting Alex pass me up. I may have fell in love with one, but I ain't gonna let this one pass me up. Yes, I realize the irony and joke of the situation that I just spoke of, but I'm not going to comment on it. Unless you wish to have a bad time. Do you wish to engage in a terrible experience? I ask if you... Ask if you wish to engage in a terrible experience caused by me towards you because you ended the lives of those who I care for.
I didn't say anything.
I was making a meme. You know, saying such lot of things like, do you want to have a bad time? Do you wish to have a terrible experience? I asked if you were capable of...
You're not getting away. Re-engaging the suspect. We're back in pursuit.
All units, you've located the previous suspect and picked up the pursuit.
Yeah, those cops are not catching you. Not in a million years.
Woo! Oh! Woo! And you top 3 in a heat level 3 event,
It's not set up for this.
and to smash 4 billboards and windows of keys.
And then I text her again saying, making me wait, kid. Might want to hurry up.
I kinda am on heat level 2, so give me a sec.
You're slowly making a name for yourself. Slowly.
Yeah, I gotta start doing some night races as well to get my rep level up.
Coffee machine's broken. There's a kettle if you want.
And then I call her and she says to herself, oh, look at my number.
Okay, how the fuck did he get my number? Man, just really pulling a Rachel Teller, just saying, look, I want you here now.
Yeah, well, I was just, I just, it just goes to voicemail. I'm just like, hey, yo, it's me. I was wondering when you were getting here, so, yeah. Like I said, I don't like to wait.
That's literally what she said, to be honest. She does straight up say, I don't like to wait.
So unless you want to impress me, you might want to get here quick. Otherwise,
She
I'm
said
coming after you
that
myself.
too! Fucking hilarious.
I was also about to add on, so unless you get over here now, I'm gonna have to come after you myself.
It's fucking hilarious. Almost word for word.
And then she's like, wow, this guy's pushy.
Pushy much?
And then I say, and then I text, oh yeah, sorry about the mess. And then she's like, what mess?
Wait. What mess?
Then like a bunch of cops just spew out of nowhere, start circling her.
Oh, fucking course.
And then I just say, oops. And then she says, when I find him, I'm gonna kill him.
When I find him... Look, her hair and eyes turn amber and she's glowing slightly. He is dead.
Then a rhino comes out of nowhere and just rams her, and she's like, where the fuck did you get this?
Okay, now it's getting a bit on my nerves. So the 180 and hits his final sign. And an attitude adjustment is done.
She's like, she like sees you like a tiny bit, oh, and then she says, oh, you are dead.
Oh, you are dead.
Hey kid, you enjoy the party I set up?
She has been streaming the entire thing to the others via hollow feeds. Oh, that on their personal devices.
And then she's like, when I catch you, you're dead.
When I catch you, you're dead.
Let's see if you can actually catch me first.
And this is the guy that they spoke so highly of. Oh sh! He's too far. Damn traffic. I swear that tow truck stopped in front of me on purpose.
And then I just do something to aggravate her further, and I was like, oh, sorry, my bad. And then she's like, oh, I'm gonna fucking kill him.
Yep. A lot. I'll just explain it to everyone at a later date. Alright, everyone. It's time to pack it up. No, like those who are with you are coming back.
And then she sees the CCTV footage is on and just shows her wrecking like every turn, and she's like, "That smug son of a."
Heck, smug son of a. Tesla pops up and shows a second set of footage of her making numerous corners and of some drivers literally pulling in front of her out of nowhere.
And then she's like, "Thanks, Tesla."
Thanks. She just smiles.
Then she says, "No problem."
Not a problem. Though ironically, this isn't really his style. He usually has more tact than this. Far more tact.
And then she's just sort of like, "I don't know what changed in him."
Not sure what changed. It might be the power or something. A sense of power. It's weird. I know power corrupts, but usually it's not like this.
And then everyone sees me broadcasting a jump, and I literally jumped over a building, and then Tesla's rubbing her eyes, and she's like, "I'm sorry, did I see that right?"
I'm sorry. Did I see that right? That Mustang just.
And then she realizes, wait, and then she's like, "Wait, that's not his Mustang."
Wait,
And then she realizes that I have my Mazda out.
This smug son of a. Pulling out the Mustang.
And then everyone sees a few of Mercer's goons following me, and then they're like, "Is he nuts?"
Is he nuts?
And then everybody just sees me throw like a 180 and send all the cops off a ledge.
Yeah, he's nuts, alright.
And then Maki's like, "When I find him, and I will, I'm gonna rip his head off."
When I find him, oh, and believe me, I will. I'm going to fucking rip his. It's censor button. We are not gonna let you say something like that. Hmm.
And then she says, "Well, it looks like his glory isn't all it's cracked up to be. It looks like he's turned to every other racer here."
I guess he's not as cracked up to be. Seems he turned on every racer here.
And then you get pissed off and you're like, "Okay, he is not anyway close to being them."
Literally, just going to meet him to see what he wanted, he sent a swarm of cops after me.
And then
I got T-boned by a rhino.
And then,
when I wasn't doing anything.
And then you say, "It's like, oh, he's probably just fucking with you."
Literally just finished a single race, and next thing I know, and I got my notification of heat level 1, and next thing I know, fucking Rhino out of nowhere. Like an RKO out of nowhere. Which is what I'm gonna do to him if I see him.
And then everyone sees Razor behind me, and he's just like trying to smack me off the road, and then she's like, "What's this douche doing?"
Now what's this jackass doing?
And then everybody sees me pull a gun out and shoot his tires, and then they're like, "Whoa, whoa, he's never done that before."
That's not his style. He seriously is changing. And unfortunately, it's for the worse.
And everybody else sees Taz trying to ram me into the water, and I just laugh and I just go, "Ha, nice try, buddy." And then everybody just sees me like literally freaking slam him into a wall.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Where'd Clover go?
And they're like, "Oh shit."
Oh shit. Just try and convince her to come back. I don't know where she is or what she's doing, but it's not safe out there right now.
And everybody sees me being followed by 2 rhinos, and they're like, "Okay, that's definitely not our demon."
Okay, that's definitely not our guy.
And everybody sees me going so fast, and my tires are literally burning like in a purple flame. And they're like, "What the heck is he doing?"
Okay, well, what the absolute in the Sam fucking hell is it doing me?
And everybody's just saying, "Is he trying to get himself killed?"
I think he's trying to kill himself at this point.
And then everybody sees me racing against Noodles, and Noodles is just freaking smacks it back into my car, but I fix it immediately, and he's like, and Soul's like, "Okay, he did not learn that from me."
Okay, that's one thing he didn't learn from me. Cause it's like,
And then Soul's like, "I'll deal with you later."
I'll deal with you later. We agreed that that kind of thing isn't to be used unless in an emergency.
And then she says, "Come on, but it was fun."
It was fun. For all your infinite wisdom, I really thought you would have seen this coming. I mean, it was a possibility, but nothing was leading towards that timeline, so I thought nothing of it.
And then you say, "It's Demon. He's like a freaking anomaly."
It's Demon. The man is the anomaly. Like me, he is the anomaly. Yeah, fair point. Fair point.
And then you
But
say, like,
counter
literally,
argument, he isn't exactly like you.
and then you say, like, literally, he can predict anything that he wants to do.
The man literally predicts what he wants to do next before he does it. Demon?
And then Tesla notices something off about me driving, and and she notices, wait, he doesn't throw that turn like that.
He doesn't throw that turn like that.
And it, and then everybody hears me on the comms. I was like, oh, hey, Virgil, good to see you again, man. How was the trip? Oh, you're coming after me? That's surprising.
Clover comes onto the line. That's not Demon. I know his voice and mannerisms. That's not him.
And then she says, someone's trying to frame him.
He's being framed. Plus, I've been keeping an eye out. I know for a fact he wouldn't, after what happened to a certain someone, he wouldn't have went to the police like that. Plus, his loyalty to his friends knows no bounds.
And then
He
Clover
wouldn't even
sees,
thought of leaving us.
everyone sees a giant, like, everyone sees my Mustang come out of nowhere, and it's like ghost white, and they're like, what the hell?
The hell?
And then that guy at my mom's was like, shh, who the hell are you? And then everyone just hears like a snicker in there.
And that's my boy.
And then they're like, wait a minute, he's not gonna do what I think he's gonna do, is he?
He's not gonna total his own car, is he?
And then they just see me like pulling off, and then I really ram him into the water.
Yeah, he is gonna total his own car.
But then they see me like have like an active camo on that looks like, that was supposed to look like my Mustang when I was still driving my Mazda.
Oh.
And then Tesla's like, okay, where the hell did you find that?
Tesla? I mean, I had blueprints for it, but I didn't think I'd have the materials here to work with. Where he got the materials, I figured I'd need to create to do it. I don't know.
And then everyone sees that I'm literally ruling the streets at this point, and then they're like, whoa, he's got a big influence.
Okay, his influence is getting a bit too big.
And then everyone sees a bunch of drivers masquerading as me, like a bunch of them. There's even a freaking an own crew that pretends to be like me. And then they're like, okay, this needs to stop.
Okay, this needs to stop. I just unintentionally drifted off a jump. Like going into it, I turned, just boom.
And then everyone sees Jolter is leading one of the crews, and then she's like, and then so you're like, wait, Jolter? How the hell do you know Jolter?
What the fuck? Why is she even here?
Well,
This isn't even her multiverse. This isn't gonna be good.
All this time and you never bring us back donuts or pizza or nothing.
And then everybody sees the crew that Jolter made is like filming me.
This just doesn't seem plausible. A lot of things aren't connecting.
And then Soul's like, okay, he needs to be stopped. That used to be our turf. Now he's just taking it over like that.
He's taking our turf. This isn't gonna go unpunished.
And then everybody's like, I mean, he's probably not taking it over fully.
We literally only have our safe houses in the areas around them. That's about all we got left.
And then you say, I don't want to have to say it, but he's becoming like Mercer, and then Odette just walks up and smacks you, and then you're like, ow, what was that for?
Okay, as much as I might have deserved that, Am I wrong?
And then she's like, he is not Mercer in any way possible.
Points to Monica, whose car is still getting repaired for the past, past many hours. The car has still been under repair. What do you call that then? We've been going at least 10 hours trying to fix that thing. From the humongous amounts of dents in it. And scratches and tears in the body itself.
And everybody else also notices that I'm becoming a leader of my own like blacklist crew. And then you're like, okay, how much influence does this guy have?
He has far too much influence. He needs to be taken down a peg. He needs to be taken down to a peg and shown what his roots are. We're gonna need we're gonna need a couple more new people to join up.
And then you see another crew that was that's pretending like they're part of Virgil's crew, and then everybody's like, do we know those guys? And then
seriously hate cheat knockoffs.
And then Soul sees a crew that was pretending to be his own crew, and then you're like, okay, now he's just gone way too far.
Okay, now this is offensive. Literally goes to my pole star. It's like, I'm about to whoop some ass. I'm about to whoop some ass. They're disgracing the name of my car. I'm gonna have to get a different car now because they're ruining its name and its design.
And then everyone sees me walk up on like a TV screen, and then see is a cop that was corrupt once. They see him on the ground begging, and they're like, okay, what's he doing?
He wouldn't execute someone. He wouldn't.
Everyone just sees me walk up to the guy's car, and I just say, nice car. And then I just take my keys and start dragging across it, and they're like, okay, now that's not cool.
Okay, literally gets triggered. Has flashbacks across. It's totally triggered. I'm going out to make some money. I'm buying a new car. Slams the door behind me.
And then everyone at the hotel's like, this is not gonna end well for him, is it? And then everyone's just like, nope. And then you ask Tesla to pull up the CCTV footage, and you're like,
pull up the CCTV footage for me. I want to check all this stuff out as much as I can as I go along.
And then she's like, okay. And then she sees me and Fort Murphy, and then like there's a guy standing there, and he's like, really is pulling a Mercer, isn't he?
Please tell me he's not pulling Mercers.
And then you look at it, and he's like, wait a minute, he's not doing that. Is he selling those to like other racers who don't have cars?
Is he selling cars to other racers?
And then you see like a whole line of racers who had their cars wrecked a long time ago. Seeing me send them like brand new ones.
Hmm.
And then you ask Tesla to up the audio on one of the cameras.
Up the audio. We need to hear this.
And then they hear me speaking. And I'm like, yeah, it's all here. Here's a special one. We've been trying to order a lot more, but a lot of our shipments been getting out. So it's been kind of hard to get some of these other cars overseas. And then they see me open up one of the crates, and you see like a brand new Ferrari in it, and then you're like,
literally was drinking your water.
And then you see them like pulling a bunch of them up for auction.
Why does Mira look a bit like my character?
And then I'm just standing there, I'm like, okay. So, what's first dibs on the first ride? And then one guy walks up and then says, I'll take a shot at it. It's been a while since I've driven one. And I was like, go right ahead. And I just toss him the keys, and then you're like, this seems a little fishy.
This seems far too fishy. Start scanning for IDs and face matches. On it, boss.
Then, you see that some of these guys used to be black. Well, some of them were blacklisters, others were known rivals, and that had gotten all their cars stolen or broken by Mercer. And then you say, what's he planning?
What is he planning? I don't like this.
Then you hear me say something about getting ready for the next event, and you're like, what does he mean by next event?
Next event, huh? Sends a mass message to all my contacts in and around the world, in the city and around the world. Keep an eye out for any suspicious events or anything that seems off. I get the feeling something's gonna happen.
And then you see me wheeling out an old Camaro that kind of looks similar to your an old Camaro from 2014. You're like, get the money for that.
Now, when did he get the money for this?
And then you see a woman with like almost like with like a dark blue highlight in her hair. And then you're like, wait a minute, zoom in.
Wait, zoom in.
And then I say, oh, looks like Queen of Destruction has arrived. And then she's like, please be formal. Don't call me that ever again.
Please be formal. Right. Do not call me that ever again.
And I'm like, alright, then. Here you go. Here you go, Tiffany. And then you're like, wait a minute. He knows her?
Okay, so he knows her of all people? Her?
And then you're like, this is...
Ever since she dropped out of the group, I figured she just vanished. Didn't even give a reason. I don't like this.
And then you see, like, she has her own crew falling behind her, and they don't even have cars yet, and they're like all newbies, and then they're like, and you're like, why is he bringing all those newbies there?
Why does someone... Alright. If you have any pals in the area, like a Toyo or anyone, we need more eyes on. I don't want to have to call in favors, but as long as I don't have to call in too many old favors.
And then you see one person that used to be your right-hand man a long time ago. You see, and I say, oh, long time no see, huh, Bryce? And then he's like, yo. And then you're like, oh, come on.
Seriously, all the old guard coming back? Get the phone that they're coming after me.
And then he's like, and then he says, did you get my ride? And I say, yep. And then I wheel out a Dodge Demon, and he's like, ooh, nice go there. And I toss him the keys. Well, have fun.
Fuzzy, do not engage. Just keep an eye on them all.
Well, I better get going. I got a bit of a hit on my, bit of a big target on my back ever since doing this. I do gotta get some practice in. And there, all the other racers were like, thanks for the sale, man. Hope we can maybe get a few more cars back. Yeah, that's the problem. Like I said, a lot of our shipments are getting stopped. A lot of the ports are locked up, and they need ID, all that. But I can understand Torres is concerned. Got a lot of stuff to move. And then you see a young woman walk up to me and she says, I think we better get going though. And then you're like, wait, when did his sister get that old?
Wait, when did his sister go up so much?
And I'm like, just give me a second, sis, okay? And she's like, I don't like staying out here all the time. I feel like someone is watching us.
Bazzy, pull out now. They We got as much as we could get.
And then I say, well, it's been a pleasure, guys, but I want to get going. And someone's got to keep that garage in check. And they're like, well, see you around, pal. Laters.
No, he'd notice. They'd both notice. Although he can. You've seen some of the stuff I pull with knocking off trackers. So who's to say he couldn't do the same?
And then everyone's like, I knew he was bad from the very start we brought him to the garage. And then everyone's like, okay, just calm down.
He's not bad. I get the feeling he's trying to do something for good reasons. Just that I mean, so far we've seen him giving people back their cars. Yeah, but that's why we can't jump to conclusions yet.
And then Cleaner's like, are you kidding me? The kid is literally just... Are you guys all blind? I mean, look at that. We saw what he was doing.
But we also heard him say that Torres is getting suspicious, meaning she might know what he's trying to do. Which could be either getting racers who were wronged back their rides, or something bigger. We don't have enough variables, and we don't have all the details. I can't create a good assumption based off nothing.
And then everyone sees Chow Chow film me out at night again, and they're like, wait, let's watch the broadcast.
Alright, let's watch the broadcast. Maybe we'll shed light on this.
And then everyone notices that I got the car that Mercer stole a long time ago, and then you're like, when did he get that?
Wait, when did he... Wait a minute. But don't I'm one of the people who has one of the few originals. Was there another original that was hidden? Well, I know what I gotta do. You think we should show them what a true master of that car can do? Should we show them what a true master of that car can do?
And then everyone sees Chow Chow filming me hitting these really tight drifts, and it's like, when did he get that good?
He's good. But, exactly. That makes it official. I'm pulling out mine. Pulling it out is a good thing to keep it updated. I'm gonna have to pull it out and put him in his place. Maybe we should have two of them to put him in his place. Yeah, but I may or may not have found it, so the parts are stocked now. And they won't let me take it back, so you're gonna have to buy it.
And then would see Chow Chow saying, "Ooh, this thing can really fly."
I'm actually kind of tempted now to try and recreate some of the Blacklist cars. Well, you can recreate them similarly enough. Like there's band ones. I know there's gotta be Jade ones. And I know there has to be Kaze ones, and maybe a car similar to Rog's.
Everyone sees Chow Chow like literally trying to hold on so he doesn't fall off the car from the speed. And then Clover and Odette are just like, we sure know how to pick them, don't we?
Yeah, I guess you two do.
And then everyone sees a broadcast from Jalter, and they're like, oh great, what's she got to say?
Now what does she have to say?
Just letting everybody know, this town belongs to Demon. No one else but him. And if anybody thinks that they can try me, then go ahead.
Oh, I get first dibs. I never really did like her. I never really did like her. Well, to quote an old friend, everyone, to quote an old friend that we've all met before, it's showtime. I had to do it. I had to. Wouldn't have been right if I didn't. I am very tempted, I won't lie. Yeah, I am very tempted. But the sad thing is, before it became a big thing, I was already saying it a bit like, it's showtime. So I feel kind of ripped. Just kind of like one of my sticks was stolen from me. I'm just saying we're gonna race like we've always have. No killing, just humiliate them in a race. That's the most I'll let happen. Because that'll be more than enough to tell them to get their own style. Because you can't beat the original. I've already torn up in the day and beat every knockoff who wants to be like me.
And everyone sees Chow Chow like saying, don't worry about them Demon. They're nothing like you. You're way better than them. And then I'm just sitting there with like that, with like a dark look on my face, and I just hit the brake immediately, and they're like, Soul's like, okay, that's new.
Well, he's pissed. I can see in his eyes. He's pissed.
And everyone just sees me look at the phone that Chow Chow has, and then everyone just sees like that really dark, brooding expression on my face. Like I have like a really angered like face. Like I am full on like. Alright, I can only finish this bit up, but then I'm gonna have to leave.
Oof, I had just got the BMW. I just bought it out.
Yeah, I look at the phone and everyone's just like, did anyone else feel like cold chill?
Almost.
And then I grab and I look at the phone and I just say, listen, whoever these guys think they are, whenever they're trying to impersonate me, they can just get off my turf. This used to be my crew's turf, not theirs. So if they want to challenge me, then bring it on. Because I'm not afraid to knock someone off this planet.
All you can hear is an engine somewhat similar to your BMWs, but greater. And my voice cuts in. You sure about that? Because this was originally our turf. Until you did what you did.
And Chow Chow's like, I think we should probably go, shouldn't we? Don't be afraid of Chow Chow. I can't do anything right now. Besides.
You really think I can't do anything? I'm one of the most wanted racers in history. I'm still number one in that. Number one. Because entire divisions and entire like sectors have been devoted simply to taking me down. And they never will. And I know for a fact you don't have what it takes. We taught you everything you know. We taught you everything you know. Without us, where would you have been?
And then you're like, okay, Bryce, I don't think you should have said that.
That's a bit far, but it's accurate. They see the other BMW swerve in front of them.
And then Clover and Odette are just like, yeah, he's not gonna take that, is he?
So I suggest you go back to who you used to be. A friend that I thought I could count on.
I'm taking care of this city while you guys are out.
By what? Terrifying people? Inspiring groups like us to come up and try and take our place and impersonate us?
I didn't want it to get this far. All I wanted to do was just
We know what you wanted to do.
I wanted to control crime and give the racers back their cars. But when people didn't listen, I had to make sure that my message got through.
It was your message. It was your message that wasn't right. Your thoughts were pure, but your message wasn't.
And then Tesla shows CCTV footage of me ramming someone that you guys used to know off the road when he was a corrupt cop. And he's like, come on, man, I'm serious. You need to calm down. And then everyone just sees me knock him into the water, and they're like, oh, shit.
Well, progress is progress.
And then you're like, you just draw the biggest line possible.
You crossed the biggest line possible. As of now, all bets are off. You've opened into open war with us. I'm calling in the entirety of my group.
Man, the cops are
Militant or not, all of us are going in on this. And our numbers never end. It's showtime. This job won't be my last, after all. Looks like I have to come out of retirement and do one more big fight. I wish you luck. You'll need it.
Alright, well, I gotta leave.